It just keeps going higher and higher, and we just keep going up and up, huh? I hopped on here a couple days ago. I'm thanking you guys for 300,000 views. I'm hopping on here again to thank y'all. I think it was a 500,000 views. Then I hopped on yesterday and come and thank you guys for 1 million views. And today, I wake up this morning with 2 million views. I go and do what I gotta do, whatever, check my phone and see all the little notifications, and I check my phone and there it is, 3 million views. I think it still says 2.8 on my channel, but that specific video, not even a full, what was it, 8 in the morning is when I checked it. It hit 2, and it's not even 8 o'clock at night yet over here, so it's going faster than ever. We're at 3 million. Thank you guys. It's not even what I was saying the other day anymore, because the other day I was saying, let's keep it going, and maybe we'll get monetized. No, like, we are there. All we got to do is get 1,000 subscribers. We meet every requirement and everything you could think of. We got all the views, we got enough watch time hours, we got it all. We just need the 1,000 subscribers. So the first thing that we get eligible for, that we are eligible for, is you have to have 500 subscribers and you have a certain amount of views and watch time. And we have it. It just hasn't refreshed yet. So the YouTube checks your account once a week and sees if you meet the requirements. So it still says I have like no views or whatever. But I already checked on the video that blew up. So we hit it. And now we're just waiting for to get the 1,000. Because you have to have 3,000 watch hours, which we're past that, and we're about, altogether, it is past 4,000 watch hours, so that would be for the full eligibility to be monetized. So now it's just a waiting game. We got to get 1,000 subs, and we're there. We meet every other requirement. And thank you guys. Seriously, thank you so much. I feel like I'm a creator now. I really feel like I'm a YouTuber now. And, what's up? Aaliyah, how you doing? Once we get past this last milestone of getting 1,000 subscribers, we're about 800. And that's it. I can just start making money off of ads. Your dog's poop into my trash can. I said, no problem. So I'm walking, I turned around. I'm going towards the trash can. I'm going to pick up the poop. She starts marching towards the trash can, and she picks up the trash can, and she empties it on the street along with the dog poop. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, well, you're dead now. And she's like, what? And I'm like, you see me walking over here to the trash can. I was going to pick the dog poop out of your can and go on with my day, but you're dead on that. I said, this ain't even on your property. How you doing? Doing a video right now. And I said, this ain't even on your property. And so she's looking at me crazy. She's like, you can't just leave that there. I said, lady, you asked me to basically, you're telling me, can you not put the dog crap in your trash can? You're basically asking me if I can come get the dog crap out of the trash can. I'm on my way to go do it. And you pick up your trash can and empty everything inside of it in the middle of the road, and you expect me to pick it up? I'm looking at you crazy. I'm looking at her so crazy. I said, listen, and she gets all mad. She starts yelling. I said, listen, just because I'm a nice guy and I got good things going on right now, I said, I'm going to meet you halfway. I said, you can pick up my dog's crap off the street and put it in my hand, and I will gladly walk away. And she's like, I can do that. And that's exactly what happened. And her husband wasn't too happy because I just walked past him earlier with my dog, and he's just storms in his truck and just starts leaving. Oh, we're getting people in here. What's up, Allie? What's up, Kenzie? How's everyone doing? Golly. Yeah, well, we're writing some inappropriate comments. All right, Kings fan. I mean, I'm glad you feel that way, but... Oh, hold on. My dog's got a sand spur in her paw. Did you get a sand spur in your paw, or are you getting bit by ants? What's going on? How about we get out this yard because you're getting bit up? Come on. Come on. So anyways, what's everyone doing, chat? And whoever's the other moderator in here, thank you for taking care of that. Yeah, people are always going to hate on the beard when they can't grow a beard, you know? So yeah, you're always going to hear comments about, oh, shave the beard off, shave the beard off. It's from the people that grow 4 little hairs on their upper lip because they haven't hit puberty yet. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. Everyone that'll ever hate on your beard is someone that can't grow a beard. Or it's a woman that likes other women and is mad that they're not a guy. It's one or the other. Come on, Bayla. No, we ain't going up there. I got old Bayla Rooney fighting with my neighbor's yard. Come on. Let's go. Come on, get out of there. You done got yourself in there. Get out of there. Yeah, all I'm asking from everyone is I just need a subscriber. I just need a subscriber from everybody today. Everyone hit that subscribe button. I'm eligible in every single way to get monetized, and I just need that 1,000. Once I get that 1,000, it's over with. I'll never ask for anything from you guys again, I promise. Because that's also my big thing, too. I want to be able to make money from the content itself. I don't want people donating me no money. I don't want, you got these YouTubers, right? You got these YouTubers, they're asking for donations, and they're asking for this and that. Why? What'd you do with the rest of the money? I'm not trying to take that route. I want to earn it. And that's what we're going to do. All right, here we go. I'm scrolling down the messages. What's up, Tippy? D-Bugs, I remember you. How you doing, D-Bugs? Sherilyn, how you doing? Glad to see everybody waving in the chat. I need everybody to say hi to the chat. I need everyone to hit that subscribe button. That's what that is what today's goal is. 1,000 subscribers. I've been averaging about, I got like 80 yesterday, 82, and it was like 60 something the day before that. I want to start hitting 100 subscribers a day till we get 1,000. Glad to hear that, D-Bugs. Glad you're doing good. Yeah, you see what we're doing out here. Took a rest day today. So I've just been focusing on getting this content going. And I'm serious. I got like another 100-something videos like on my phone right now that I've been looking up stuff all day long, trying to find funny stuff and dealing with 600 comments on this video, people commenting back and forth, trying to keep the video going in the algorithm. 767, that's what I like to hear. That means we got 2 more. So we were at 765 once I started the video, so that's 2 more. That's what I like to hear. I think it was at 765. I'm pretty sure. One of the other, 763, something like that. And usually when I do these lives, I'll get a couple people that'll unsubscribe, but it's still worth it to me because like I get way more subscribers. Like I said, the last live was 13. Like I think I lost 3 or 4 people, but I still had 13 more altogether. So I was still up like 9. And it's not like I'm not one of those guys that wants to, I need 1 million subscribers. No, I just need to meet the eligibility. I want to be eligible to start getting paid. If I can get paid, why wouldn't I want to start putting in work to do everything I can to get paid? There's people that get paid more than others in this world for doing the same thing. I want to be able to just make enough. I mean, if I can make a lot, that's awesome. But I want to start making as much as I'd be making going to work every day. And then I don't got to go to work no more. I can just treat this as a job. Yeah, right? Who would unsubscribe? People are just haters. It's like there was someone comment in the chat. Y'all didn't get to see it because one of the moderators handled it. But they were saying shave your face. It's just because people be hating. People are always going to hate on you. When you get older, you realize that life is just, you got a couple friends that are very close to you. You got maybe a couple family members that you're very close to. You find someone that you end up getting close with, and you might marry him, you might whatever, and then everybody else is either an acquaintance or a hater. And usually the acquaintances are your coworkers, because you might have one person you talk to outside of work, but that's about it. Everyone else you're just staying on good terms with, and then everybody else is a hater. That's just how the game goes. I didn't make the rules, but from my 27 years of experience on this world, that's what it seems like to me. What's everybody doing, chat? How's everybody's day going? What's everybody doing today? We just been hanging out, eating food, and managing all this video stuff and getting stuff ready for the channel. That's it. I'm a comedian now. I love it. I love it. Doing this gives me a purpose in life, right? All right, D-Bugs. Well, I'm glad you stopped in, and have a good night. Amaya, it's not really too much about anything. It's just me stopping in and thanking you guys for helping me reach a huge milestone. I reached 3 million views on one of my videos today, and I just wanted to stop in and show my appreciation and let you guys actually see the thankfulness, see me face to face and actually see how thankful I am, because I really am thankful. It means everything to me. I've been stuck for a long time in this cycle of work and trying to figure out how to stop working, and then I have to work more and save up money, and now I'm doing programs and classes and working on top of that. I'm trying to find a way out of this, and the only way I can think of, especially with my background and getting out of prison and my record, is through YouTube. Because eventually I can open up a business, right? And I could be a successful business owner to a moving company and whatnot, but I need money to do that. So this is where we're at. We're doing the YouTube stuff. And it's just coming along so great. I couldn't be any more thankful. I really couldn't. I got to get this dog in the house here, and we're just going to go hang out in my room and talk for a little bit. Go off the leash real quick. Nobody go anywhere. Give me 30 seconds. It is a hot one out there. I'll tell you what, guys. Hold on. Leash off. Make sure this door is closed. There we go. And voila. Door is closed. Let me get the lights on, make the bed a little bit. Dog already done messed up the bed. Alright, we'll set you guys right there. And take care of this stuff. Get some stuff out the way. Put the blanket up here. And voila. And a little bit. I'm going to turn this PlayStation off. And I'll put something on in the background, because the background is all about the TV light. That's what determines how this live's gonna end up looking. X3, yes sir. What's up, my guy? We hit 3 milli, baby. I woke up this morning, 2 million, and we hit 3. We hit freaking 3. Never seen nothing like this before in my life. Never did I think within this past week that I was going to have 3 million on a video. I'm so happy. And it's all because of you guys. Thank you so much. It's all because of you guys. Literally the other day, a few days ago, before this video started popping off, right? I'm just sitting in bed and I'm like, I really need to figure out something here. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. I'm trying to work on getting my driver's license, right? So I'm in Michigan for a while with my old roommate, and we're doing our thing. We're on our own. We're paying bills, and we're going 50-50 on everything. A little bit more because he had a girlfriend too, and I'm paying for her too. And so, it was a struggle. I'm making 10 an hour in a small town in Michigan. You make way less money out there than you do in Florida. And it was just getting ridiculous. I wasn't having it anymore. So I come down here, me and him fall out, and it's just been a kind of a mess lately. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's been kind of a mess. I know that I'm not going to get too far if I don't have a driver's license, especially where I'm at. The competition to get a job is just so rough, and there's not much going on over here either unless you want to do blue collar. I've already done that off and on throughout the years. I got forklift licenses and OSHAs and construction certifications. I have certifications to build houses and carpentry, and I've done framing and moving jobs, junk removal, demolition. I've worked at a sawmill. I've worked as a furnace operator, a furnace maintenance technician. These are all blue collar factory jobs, and they pay good, but you break your back and you break your body. And I'm tired of breaking my body. I don't want to break my body anymore. I'm about to be 30 years old, So I'm thinking, and I'm like, just laying in bed. This isn't even a week ago. And I'm like, I got to just start going all out with this YouTube. I got to start going all out with this YouTube. Today, my channel is 10 years old. Today's June 23rd, 2026. I created this channel June 23rd, 2016. And you can look at my channel. It'll tell you that. So my channel is 10 years old today. And it's been nothing but a success this week. I'm so happy. So that being said, we're going to get to these comments in just 1 second. I got to scroll back up. We're going to get to these comments in 1 second. I'm just laying in bed, right? And I'm thinking I got to do this YouTube. So that's just what we did. I uploaded a few videos and boom, one took off. So anyways, X3, what's up, man? Just hanging out. You see it. I'm in a good mood today. Woke up 2 milli. We hit the 3. I'm motivated. I got a bunch of more videos ready to go. I got some ready to go, and I still got a lot that I got to edit and crop out, and some compilations of some stuff I was watching. I got from some people that I like watching, and I got a lot of good stuff ready for you guys. Hey, bro, do you know Virat Kohli? I do not. But what's up, though? How you doing? All right, Jacob, what's up? Aryan Pandy, what's up? X3, I've been waiting for you to go live. Congrats, bro. Thank you so much. Aryan, tell me, please, do you guys know? Please, no spamming in the chat. Jacob D. La Cruz, what's up, Jacob? X3, I'm on disability. I've had many jobs too, man. I used to do hardly. Oh, yeah, the ran down factory of prisoners. Yeah, that's what one of my last jobs in this state was, like real jobs. I was in a factory with a bunch of prisoners. We wear the little bracelets and the ankle monitors, and it was great money. It was, they take all of our money. But I was making 20 an hour, and then overtime I was making 30 an hour, but they take 85% of everything, so you only make like $2 an hour and change. But 60 hours a week, and it was great money. And if this YouTube wasn't going to go off, I was going to go back there once I get my license. That's why I started getting my license in the first place, which I still am doing, obviously. I wanted to get my license so I could go get my car. I have a car out in Michigan. It's a 07 Saturn Vue SUV. It's only got 130,000 miles on it, 133. I've had it for a year. It's just sat in the driveway. I've driven it like 6 times, and we're talking up the street. So, I got a car sitting all the way across the country, whether I want to keep it or whether I want to bring it down and just sell it for triple the value. I feel like it'd be stupid to have my old roommate sell it because he'd probably screw me anyway since we fell off, and I could just bring it down here, and cars are worth like 3 times more down here. I could probably make like I got it for $1,100. I'd probably get $2,800, maybe 3,200. You know, especially if I got the timing belt replaced, because the timing belt goes bad in those views. That specific model, it goes bad in those views every 100K miles. I don't think it got the timing belt replaced. So especially if I got that timing belt done and advertised that, it'd probably be close to $5,000 I could get out of it. I feel like it's really in good shape. It's really in good shape. It looks almost like a brand new truck. And so, yeah, but I can't do these things unless I have my license. So that's where this all started. You know, I do my class. I got multiple classes every week, doctor's visits, therapy sessions, drug tests. I had 2 drug tests back to back, Friday and yesterday. You know, I got to be ready for all these things, and some of it's random, for 5 more months. So I figured hop on here, you know, build a family, and we can get some money. And it's working. I just haven't got no money yet. Who died in the helicopter accident? Arbakai? I have no idea. D-Jeff, what's up? It says your message got restricted, so I don't really want to entertain that. We built pallets and broke them down. I was only getting like 7 an hour in a cold environment and hard labor. Yeah, trust me, I know all about it, bro. And they like to screw you. And I know you said you was in a small town, so I'm sure that was probably out in the small town, and they was just screwing you. So trust me, I know about it, bro. It's no fun. These people suck. They really do. Yeah, I used to when I first went to prison, they had me working in a sawmill, and I had to stack wood pallets. And so we made like rows of like 4 and 5, like they were the really big ones, you know. It was like rows of 4 and 6, depending on how wide and big they were. And 8 hours straight, 8 hours straight, and an hour lunch in the middle. So it was like 7 to 5, or whatever it was, 7 to 4. We had an hour lunch, and we started working by 7, and we stopped at 4. And we had lunch at 12 for an hour, and we just, you know, every day, Monday to Friday, it's 40 hours a week, and we got 20 cents an hour. And then my other job hey, what's up? You want to come over here? You can come over here. Get over here. You want to be on the bed? I'll put you on the bed. She's acting like she's over there barking and stuff and acting like she wants to come up. Get over here. You better get over here right now. Watch this. You better get over here right now. Get over here. Oh, she's tired. If she's not going to listen to that, she's tired. It's hot out there. We didn't even walk too far. You know, I turned the camera on as soon as we went out. That was what, 10 minutes? 12 minutes? It's just hot out there. So we built pallet. Yep. Yeah, they treated me like garbage. I hated it. Hey, it's over with, though. It's over with. And I'm glad it's over with for you, because we don't deserve to be treated like garbage. We deserve what we give out in this world. And hey, I had a little, you know, situation today. I'm not saying I handled my business in the best of ways with that older lady. You know, she was asking me, "Oh, what are you doing? You're walking away? You came over here acting like you wanted to hop on the bed. I'm doing something. Come over here then." You know, she asked me not to throw away the dog crap in the garbage. Get over here. It ain't barking time right now. It ain't barking time. So she asked me, you know, not to throw away the dog crap in her garbage, you know? But that's okay. And I was like, yeah, not a problem. I go up to the garbage can, right? And now you're marching towards it faster than me, so you can get it and empty all of it in front of me. Maybe I should have humbled myself a little bit more and just, you know, chilled out. Maybe I should have just picked it up. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it was a little bit of ego that got in the way for me to say, well, ha, you're dead now. I didn't say you're dead, and I was like, well, I'm not picking it up now. And I was like, you seen me heading towards the garbage can to pick it up, and you intentionally started walking faster towards the can so you could do what you just did, picking it up and emptying everything out in front of my face. I let my emotions, and as men, we can't do that, right? So I let emotions get the best of me. Now, did I snap? No, I didn't really raise my voice. I didn't get mad. I didn't, cuss her out or call her any names. But the way that I was acting might have been a little too entitling. The proper way to have handled that with an older woman is to just let her express her own emotions and kill them with kindness. Move in silence, kill them with kindness. Whatever I'm thinking, keep to myself and just grab it and move on. I went out of my way and I said, I'll tell you what, I'll work with you. You can pick that up and put it in my hand. Who am I to say that to somebody's wife? Who really am I to say that? Do I feel like what she did led up to that appropriately? That's what I'm saying. Maybe it wasn't appropriate. Bro, I wish I had bro like you I could chill with locally. You seem like cool people. Hey, I'm telling you, man, this channel blows up. We do what we need to do and handle business. I'm gone, bro. I'm going everywhere. I'm not gone like leaving my home, but I'm telling you, like, I'll travel everywhere, bro. We can link up. I want to go hit different countries. I want to see Vietnam. I want to see the Philippines. I want to go to, third world countries, and it would be so awesome. We can get like the Meta glasses, and we can get like GoPros and stuff, and we could just start recording things. And I feel like it would be cool for someone to be able to record with me so I could also check their footage and put it in with my clips, So, hey, I might need someone to, because I don't really got no friends. I got a couple good friends who I call like brothers and stuff, but that's about it. And they do their own thing. They live their own lives. What's your schedule first? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, Double O? What do you mean by that? I hope it's nothing inappropriate. I feel like you're getting at something that might be inappropriate. I don't really want to repeat what you wrote, because I don't like to speak inappropriate. Yeah, exactly. Because now I have a message held for review. Hi, best buddy. Start panning like Jacob. That's weird, dude. Alright, X3. He is saying, oh, okay. Appreciate that. Thanks for letting me know that, homegrown. Yeah, that's crazy. We don't do that. We don't watch inappropriate videos either. We do not entertain lust over here. We pray to God before we eat. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying I'm a sinner. But there are certain things that I believe are wrong. And homegrown, what you're saying is I don't want to mention it out loud in the chat, and your message blocked itself. I just don't believe in that. I'm not saying I don't like hanging out with girls and stuff, but self and lust and all that, it's wrong in my eyes. Alright, X3. Yeah, there ain't no spider on the wall. X3, yeah, that would be cool, man. Where's the spider? That'd be cool, man. If I got popular, I'd remember everyone that wasn't there for me when I was nothing. Hey, you never know what'll happen. I had an old best friend. We used to game together for like 10 years, and he was there for me in prison for like 3 years. And when I got out of prison, he picked me up and tried to buy us a house and stuff. You never know what happens. And you meet people in all types of ways. But yeah, Kevin, that's funny. Where did I do my time at? I did a lot of my time at Union Work Camp, but I also did time at Polk CI. I've been at Lake Butler. I've been at Orlando, at Central, whatever it is, the one in Orlando. I've been at, I did a couple months at Polk, not Polk CI. I've been to Polk CI, Largo, Road Prison, and that was like for a month or two. Then I went to work release in St. Petersburg for like 10 months. And I've been in jail for about 3 years, in and out, so I went 6 times. I was arrested a few times as a minor too, and I did 3 years in prison. That's the last time. I didn't join no, like I said, I don't want to say certain words and get flagged on here, but I didn't join nothing. I didn't become nothing. I didn't try to be something that I'm not. I tried to be something that I wasn't when I was in the streets, and that's how I got certain types of charges. And I kept getting those charges over and over again and became a habitual, and they had to give me prison time. What's up, baby? That was my problem. I wanted to be something that I wasn't because I'd listened to rap songs and I started hanging out with the wrong crowd and meeting people in the streets, and I was influenced by them. And so I ended up going to prison at 22, 23 years old because of it.
Is this your base?
But those are the old days. Turn this volume down. I got copyrighted last time we did this. Is that a wig? No. No, I don't wear wigs, Peacemaker. This is real deal. Hairline and all. I'm just growing it out. I'm trying to grow my hair out. Say hi to Bayla Rooney. Say what's up, Bayla. Everybody hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, please and thank you. We need to get to 1,000 and I'll never ask anyone to subscribe again. When will you wear wigs? I don't want to wear a wig. I can grow hair. I've had short hair, I've had long hair, I've had hair longer than this down to here when I was like in middle school. And but this is the longest I've grown it. I haven't had my bangs past my eyes since I was in middle school. I've always cut them. I probably had this a little bit longer, but I cut this sometimes, and then because I'll get like one side will grow more than the other. I get hot, I get sweaty, and now I'm just pretty much growing the top. Look up Elijah Wood. Look up Elijah Wood wig interview, please. Alright, yeah, I went in when I was 18, got out at 22, did a bunch of juvie time too. Stay positive, stay legal. Yes, sir, that's all we do. Legal. That's why we're doing this. We're trying to find other ways to make money, and we're trying to find other ways to get an income, but most importantly, enjoy it. Because I like connecting with you guys. I like hanging out. Everyone starts talking and asking questions, and we be hanging out, and if I can just make money this way, I don't have to keep stressing out and trying to find side jobs while I'm doing all these classes and stuff. Because like my life is kind of a little all over the place right now. I don't just have free time every day. I'm in an outpatient treatment program to get my driver's license. And I got to do a lot of community service. I got to do multiple classes. I have to go to multiple drug tests. I got to go to therapy classes. I have to go check in, get drug tests, and my vitals done and all that and stuff. And I have to do one-on-one interviews. I got to do group classes. I got to do a DUI class still. So, like, I'm trying to get all this stuff done in 5 months, but it's just hard working. Like, there's no job really trying to hire me anyways that it has a flexible schedule as it is. And being a felon in prison and all that stuff, I want to do this. I just want to do this. Appreciate it, Jacob. What if you make money with wigs? All right. Shout out to Nicole. All right, Ray. As long as, that's not going to get me in any trouble, because we don't shout out to kids or any minors. So, shout out to Nicole. It's easy to go down the wrong road. Yes, it is, X3. It's very easy to go down the wrong road. And I've already had temptations, and people try to get a hold of me and they ask me for stuff. I might be low on money at the time. I'm like, all right, I can just make this quick phone call. I can go to this person's house, go get that, go see that person, make a quick 60, 70 bucks, do it all in less than an hour, maybe hour and a half if I'm ripping and running, no car rides, I'm riding a bike or something. Might take a little bit longer. And it's like, all right, I can do this, do that, and but that's how it all starts, and then you try to do it again, and you get messed up in the game. All right, the new Ibiza main boss. I don't know who that is. The monkey. Ibiza main boss. I don't know what that is. Peacemaker. See, I knew it. Hey, if I can make money with wigs, is if it's a legal hustle, I could sell anything. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like you could put anything in my hands, and I can have it gone just like that. So if I had wigs to sell, because I know hair does cost money, I'm sure I could find a market for it. Put it on OfferUp, Marketplace, or eBay, or I mean, I my OfferUp account has like 60 something 5-star ratings. I'm a trusted seller on Marketplace. You could put me on LetGo, you could put me on eBay. I got an eBay account. I could sell anything. Which type of Indian, bro? I'm not an Indian, bro. I am not an Indian. What's your Marketplace? Facebook is what I'm talking about, and it's Florida Man Vega. Florida space man space VEGA. And what's crazy is I went viral on Facebook before I did on YouTube. That's the crazy part. But then the YouTube completely surpassed the Facebook. I still don't understand that. I'm not selling anything right now if you're trying to look at my listings. If you see any listings on there, it's old. Who's all left in the chat, man? Say what's up to the chat. Say what's up to the chat. Thank you guys again. 3 million. Thank you guys. I don't know if it updated for y'all yet, because on my channel it still says like 2.8 or 2.9, but when I look in the studio app, it says 3 milli. So 2,988,687. That's what I got right now. So you're gonna see this by the time we're done with this chat. It's gonna be 3 million. Because look how much is going up. 961, 51, another 50. It's going 50 views a second. So by the time we're done with this live stream, we're what's up, Muhammad? How you doing? Peacemaker, what should I sell? Shoes? I used to do that. I can also customize shoes. It's my total views for a video I just uploaded. It's just one of my views. But all of my views is, past 3 million. So that's where the title comes from. It's not a false title. Is that your total views? Yes. But yeah, I used to sell shoes. When I was a teenager, that was my game. I got lots of shoes in Michigan. I only got a few pairs here. I got like 4 pairs. 3. Because I guess my slides aren't shoes. But, and I like having nice shoes. Like, I got Jordans and the New Balance. Like, what are they called? The 591s. Like, the New Balance that people actually wear. I got Vans. I got like the Sperry boat shoes and Nikes and Air Maxes. Excuse me. I got a couple pairs of steel toes. I got steel toes here. I got slip-ons, the slip proofs for like working in kitchens and stuff, and oil resistance and all that. Slides, like Fila slides, Champion slides, Nike slides. I just, you know, all that stuff's in Michigan. I only came down with a backpack and started over. That's why I gotta get my license. We need 1,000 subs to make it happen so I can make this my new job and focus on doing all my classes for 5 more months, and we can take a road trip to Michigan together and go. We'll probably fly there, and then we'll pick up my car, and then we'll drive back, and I'll have all my stuff in it because it's an SUV. I'm not gonna be able to bring my other bed or my dressers, and I have 3 TVs. That'll take up, plus this TV now. 3 TVs in Michigan alone. That's gonna take up the whole truck. I'm not gonna be able to take everything. I'm not gonna rent a trailer and bring it all the way down. That's gonna be hundreds of dollars. I don't know if I can rent a U-Haul trailer, like a small one, and do it for like $50 a day. That might be worth it because I could put my bed in there. I could put all my TVs, my dressers. But I mean, I got like 5 or 6 totes full of clothes. When you like stuff it to the max, it's actually a lot of clothes, and some of it's winter clothes. I'm not saying like I have like a lot of clothes, but like the winter clothes are so thick. When you're living up north, the clothes are so much thicker. Shirts and pants and sweaters and everything's so thick. And so I mean, 3 jackets can take up a whole tote. And it's like 16 jackets alone. So I might have to bring a trailer back down, and we could just do like the road trip, because I'm going to be fully prepared before coming down. Like we're going to invest in like a dock to put the phone. I'm going to get the smart glasses. I'm going to have like a GoPro. I'll probably have a GoPro attached to the back of the car, like the people, they put the cameras on their car. It looks like an antenna, but it's not an antenna. It's really like a GoPro. We'll do something like that. And hey, if we could, make content and drive around the country and do stuff like that, that's cool too. We'll do everything live, I want that to be my thing. Like, I want this to not just be content, but I want this channel to, like, be based off of live events. I don't want there to be a filter. I don't want to edit nothing. I want the raw footage on the channel for everyone to see. Any mishaps, any mispronunciations, any flaws that happen in said video. I want it all to be raw footage. I want everyone to see it, and I want it to be raw and unscripted. I don't write a script. I think about 1 or 2 things that I might talk about, and I just go from there. I want all of my footage to be like that, and I want the community that we build together to accept it. That would be awesome to me. That's a good amount of views, all off of lives. No, it's just clips that I upload. I make shorts, YouTube shorts. Give me a minute carrying stuff into my apartment, okay. Do you have fleas? No, but I do need to take a shower. I haven't showered since last night. PMO with Brianna? That's disgusting. And you got me to say something I didn't want to say. Because it took me a minute, but I remember what that says. That's disgusting. Please don't comment anything gross on my channel. Shivels, my savior. Hey, raw footage, that's great. You shouldn't overthink things. No, you shouldn't overthink anything. Please stop commenting inappropriate things. And I'm not you, savior, not you. It's not even letting me see what you guys are typing anymore because they're just inappropriate. Put you on. I'm not putting. Jeez. Listen, if you guys are in the mood to go do gross stuff, you don't need to be watching me while you're thinking and doing gross stuff. Alright? That's all I'm saying. Not to be inappropriate, but yeah, we're not going to talk about what that means. It's something very gross, and we don't live by that, and I actually believe that that's wrong. It involves very disgusting things with yourself. And see, my beliefs is if you're gonna, not to get gross or graphic, but if you're gonna, talk about stuff and live and stuff like that, it should be with somebody else. I prefer, I don't want to say the right way and offend anyone and make anyone mad, but I am a believer of God and Jesus, so I was taught Adam and Eve, you know what I mean? I don't want to insult anyone and what they like and whatever, but it should be you and another person, not just you by yourself and locking yourself in the room and looking up dirty websites and all that. That's disgusting. I think that means it means something really gross. We shouldn't even be talking about it. We should really just get a new topic started because we're going to end up getting flagged and it's just, yeah. It's stuff that doesn't need to be talked about, especially on my YouTube, because I have family too. I got sisters, I got little sisters that are probably going to be watching this. We don't need to be talking about that stuff. What's everybody doing, chat? I'm going to go get a drink real quick. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. was $2.87 at Walmart, so you know how to get the big jug of Tampico, and then we got the frosted mini wheats. Bela likes to eat. Careful, you're gonna slip, putting your paw in the slipper like that. Bela likes to eat. Let me put my vape on the charger before I forget. There we go. Oh, it's already charged. How's my other phone doing? That's charged. How's this vape doing? Let's make sure that's charged. Probably is. I've been pretty good about charging all my stuff lately. Bela likes cereal, but she specifically likes frosted mini wheats, so I like to give her, I gotta soak it in the milk a little bit because her teeth, she can't chew hard stuff. Alright, what do you think was the hardest thing in prison when doing time? Ooh, I like good questions. See, that's why I like you, X3. You ask good questions. The hardest thing for me and Paul, and I gotta pray real quick. More. Thank you for this meal. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Thank you for the third Nelly. Thank you for your dog. Shh. Thank you for giving me a life and healthy. Thank you in Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Alright, so the hardest thing that I did in prison, adjusting when I first went. So I went to prison. It was October. It was like mid-October, so it was cold. It was cold, and I'm at Lake Butler, and my first day, I watched a guy who was in there with some really gross charges towards children get beat up pretty bad, and he was handicapped, and we'll do a story time and stuff. My bunkie, like the guy that slept on the bunk below me, was in there for life. His name was Simo. And I was just getting into jail and stuff. Like, I was only in jail for a couple months before I signed to prison. And so I'm still adjusting. And like, I'm trying to get all my weight back. I'm still pretty skinny. I'm like 160 pounds at the time. Stop it. And I'm almost 6 feet tall. I'm like 5'11". So to be 160 pounds is pretty skinny. Everyone in prison is either strung out, a junkie, or jacked. And some of these guys that be working out are just freaking huge, you know? So, and when you first go to prison, anytime you go to a new dorm or a new camp, you know, everyone's watching you. Hey, enough! Ah! I said enough! All eyes are on you, you know? And so, it was just uncomfortable. I'd say going to Butler for the first time, you need to chew it. You're barking at me with cereal in your mouth while you're chewing. You need to chew. And so, it was rough. All eyes are on you. Every time you go to a new dorm, a new camp, people come up to you. They want to know what you're in there for. They ask you what you got arrested for. And, you know, and then people try you, and then they hear what kind of charge you got, so they want to know, oh, you think you're hard or something? You think you're tough? You got that kind of charge? Are you really living like that, you know? And people are going to test you, and 13 fights, you know? It was rough. I had a job, and the officer really didn't like me. His name was Officer Rowan. And you had Rowan and Bowman. So Rowen and Bowman. So you might hear stories and it sounds really similar. There's Rowan, who was the bad guy, and Bowman was the guy that was getting paid off. And he's probably still working there to this day. He's cool. I don't think being an officer is cool, but, you know, the guys were paying him off so that everyone could bring stuff in and stuff. So it helped me make, you know, a few dollars here and there, bringing cigarettes back into the prison and stuff. And so, you know, when you it's not really easy to bring stuff into prison. So people typically like do something really gross, but there was one officer that was running everything at the work camp to let us all in, and he was being paid off. So when you come into the prison, you get shook down, you got to get naked and everything and all this and that, but our group was separate. We're not a big forestry group with like 100 people coming in. It's only 6 of us that are coming in at a time. So we're not coming in with everybody else. And we're usually the last people to come in anyways. And since we're the last people to come in, like no one's outside, there's no officers outside. It's a work camp. Work camps aren't serious like that. So we could just bring whatever we wanted to in. I didn't mess with stuff like that though. I just made a few bucks here and there when I needed to eat and get some extra food, and I just put a few packs in my socks, and that was it. Waistband. We didn't always get strip searched. We didn't always get strip searched. I didn't mean to talk with food in my mouth. My bad. But the hardest thing, yeah, adjusting. You got a lot to learn when you go to prison. You got to learn prison language. You got to learn prison lingo. You got to learn, it's a whole world of its own. It's got its own language, its own. Hey, enough. It's got its own everything. You know that. So it was just learning everything. I learned sign language in there, A, B, C, D, E, all that, whatever. You got to learn all the letters at least. You got to learn prison talk. Think people are going to talk to you and say certain things in their stories and this and that, and you're not going to understand what they're saying because of the prison lingo. Learning how to move wasn't necessarily hard. I always say I'm antisocial in all my videos anyways. So I was antisocial. But I wasn't scary antisocial. I'm just antisocial. So I didn't get tried like, oh, he's not saying anything to anybody. He's hiding something or he's being quiet. He's, It wasn't like that. I got... What made people, it was the charges that I have that would get people going, and someone getting like an attitude with you and talking to you a certain type of way. I have a problem with people talking to me a type of way, if I don't mess with you like that, if you're not a friend or a family and you're talking to me a certain type of way, I end up having a problem with it, especially if there's other people around us, because then people try you and other people think they can talk to you a certain type of way, because that's how prison is. People are, prison's filled with scumbags. I didn't know that at first. But I learned how to read people better, being in there. And I learned how people operate, and realized how everyone's just for themselves in there. And everyone will do anything they got to do to get a quick buck in there. And they'll say something to you, and then they'll go say something to the other person so quick. And things spread around quick in prison. So don't be running your mouth. I don't respect other people that hunt down people that do horrible things like that for the fact they're just doing it the same, like they're doing something good, plus give them a reason to go be violent, So, yeah. I mean, I had some altercations and problems when I went there, but it was because, usually I had something to do with it too, like, I feel some type of way about the way you just talked to me, so now I'm coming at you some type of way. Alright, so what do you want to do about it, and then it was the other person. I don't get physical. Like, I don't start getting physical with people. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I won't hit first, if you're signaling that or trying to start something physical, but I don't try to there we go. I don't try to escalate things to get physical. So, but sometimes in prison, because I didn't understand how prison worked in the beginning, just because I felt some type of way, I would get into altercations and physical altercations with others. One of the most difficult things that I had to deal with in prison was doing 60 days in the box. And my bunkie, my cellmate that I had, was a complete psycho. They called him Country. Country was in there for a fight. So you're going to get anywhere from 30 to 60 days. He got out a few days before me. And, yeah, Country sucked. He was a lot bigger than me. Not necessarily stronger, but just bigger, boned and stuff, He was a lot taller, a lot bigger, bigger everything, limbs and bones, bigger build. And, you think you're going to run this. I'm all about respect, and I mean, I'm not saying he caught on because he had to, but he just, we talked it out real quick, you know. I'm like, hey, dude, listen, like, I'm all about respect. So as long as it, you know what I mean, you're gonna get mine either way, because we got to do this for 60 days. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not aggressive towards people, but where I stand is where I stand. You know. So we didn't get into no fights or nothing. We did get into a couple arguments, but we didn't get physical with each other or nothing like that. We worked out a lot together. I'm the same way. Chinese checkers, LOL, lots of physical talk. No, like I said, I'm not a physical person. Chinese checkers, that sucks. My sister described solitary to me, sounded miserable. It is miserable. Like, I'm not justifying people's actions that do things with lower age, but it's just can't stand criminals acting like they're doing something, ending one's life when they did horrible things. Oh, I gotta read that one more time. My dog is like all in my face. You see what's going on here. Alright. Like, I'm not justifying people's actions that do things with lower age, but it's just I can't stand criminals acting like they're doing something, ending one's life when they did horrible things to others. Luckily, I mean, I've seen some people, Bailey, you stink, dude. Dang. Like, I've seen, some people get killed. I've seen some people, excuse me. I've seen some people get killed. I've seen, more people DIE than get, and I'm just different. Yeah. But, I don't know. There's some good people in prison. Some people genuinely just had a drug problem, and baby, you gotta stop. I don't got no more cereal in here. I'm just drinking milk. This is all I got. It's literally just mush. You don't even like it when it's like that. Let me finish the cereal real quick. Ah. Oh, what happened to the soap? This is a brand new soap. baby. I gotta twist it to the left. There we go. Geez, that soap bottle wouldn't come undone. If I get it eventually. Hey. My bad, guys. I had to wash my hands real quick. I'm playing with the soap bottle. Got a new soap bottle in there. And, yeah, my hand, my dog, like, I got her slobber on my hand. It just, ugh. God dang. My bad, guys. I'm a messy eater sometimes. Ugh. What's everybody doing, chat? But yeah, X3, I feel you. Same here, bro. That's probably why we be, you know what I mean? We be getting along. So we're like a different type of breed of people. I don't blend in with the crowd. Not just by the way I look. I mean, I do look different than a typical person. Not saying in a good way, but just the way we carry ourselves and how we say things and talk to people. And, you know, we stand out in a crowd. We'll give you an answer you were least expecting, or the way we were going to say something, you wouldn't even expect us to say it like that. It's righteous indignation. It's righteous indignation to me when prisoners do that. Yeah. Yeah. You get to meet all different types of people in prison. Some crazy people. You meet a couple smart people. Guy who slept a couple bunks away from me, a couple rows. He was his family was were millionaires, but he ended up being like a crackhead. You know, excuse my language. And you know, he had a girlfriend and stuff, and they did such and such together, and it just ended out pretty bad. And so he ended up robbing a bank right where I live. And he told his girlfriend straight up, listen, you need to give me $500 out of your bank account or I'm going to go rob your bank. And she said no. And he said, okay, that's what I'm going to go do then. He robbed the bank, got 25 years. But after about 10 years, they lowered his custody level and put him at my work camp. And it was crazy. They called him Old Man Dave. And Dave, you know, lived in Pasco County too. And so I just thought it was crazy, you know. I thought it was real crazy. Because one of the businesses that his family owned is literally like a 5-minute drive from here. It's an adult video store. I can't tell you what it's called because it's actually inappropriate, but it's an adult video store. I don't know if it's still open, but I just thought it was crazy. Righteous indignation is anger that feels morally justified. It can motivate people to punish wrongdoers, but feeling justified doesn't automatically make actions right. Yeah, it's like, when I told the lady I would take the dog poop if she put it in my hand, that wasn't justified because she took the trash can and, emptied it, picked it up and emptied all of it in front of me, It doesn't make it right. Oh, my shoulder's burning. But, yeah. Actually, I think that would be on her then, right? It was her anger from me putting the dog poop in her trash can. So, she felt it motivated her to punish me because she felt justified because I told her I would take the poop out the trash can. I don't know. I don't know where I'm getting with that. I don't know if the righteous indignation is on her or on me. Because now I'm wondering if it's on me because I was angry that she picked up the trash can and emptied it in front of me. Have you ever seen the After Prison channel? Yeah, but I was referring to prisoners targeting people that do things with lower age. Oh, yeah. Gross. Gross people. Because they do things to younger people. It could be in all types of ways. Not even just gross. It could be in, not even just gross. They'll target them because they're younger and they feel more powerful and they feel tougher than them and. What's up? You want to go in the backyard? Come on. Let's go in the back. You guys seen the After Prison channel, though. There's a couple of those people I've seen. I've seen the After Prison channel. I've seen the Mercules channel before Mercules became like a rapper. He did he was like doing the same thing as the After Prison channel before he became a rapper. And then I've seen, excuse me. There's one more person too. I follow a couple people that do the prison stuff. There's one guy, he's in federal prison, but he's got a phone, and I'd be watching him, and he'd be showing all the food he makes, but he's in like federal prison, right? So there's a bunch of stuff that he's got that we didn't have in regular prison. Hey you, what are you barking at? What are you barking at? Huh? You better get over here right now. You better get over here right now. You my babies. My old girl. My old little 12-year-old girl. But yeah, I just was wondering, I like some of his videos. There's some funny ones. But thought if you didn't, you could possibly get some inspiration from them. Yeah, when this channel grows, we're going to tell like prison stories and stuff all the time. You ready to go back in? We're going to do stuff like that. We're going to, eventually I'm going to invest in really good equipment, and since we're close to being monetized now, I'm sure it's going to come sooner than later, because I'm hoping if we hit that 1,000 subscribers here within this next week, and YouTube decides to do their finalizations and stuff, and, correctly set my channel to be monetized and all that good stuff, I'm going to just be taking that money, a good portion of it, I got to help out and do all that stuff too, but I'm going to take a big chunk of that money and just put it to the side for equipment on the channel. Her name's Bela. Yeah, her name's Bela. And for anyone new to the channel, please help me follow my journey. If I see we keep getting more people in chat, please help me follow my journey. I'm not asking to like the video or comment. Please subscribe. That's what I need right now. We got everything done, but the 1,000 subscribers. We got the 4,000 watch hours done, 3,000 watch hours done, 3 million views done. We got everything we need. We're past the 500 milestone. I believe whenever I get looked at by YouTube, they will monetize my live streams and stuff, but I don't want money from you guys. I want money from the man. I want the big man's money because they have plenty of money. Google has tons of money, so I want their money. I don't think it's actually Google that pays me. I think it's a separate, like, I think Google gets paid from different companies, and then a portion of that money just comes back to us from the ads that the company's already paid for. So I don't, like, I know Google pays us, but I don't think they, like, really pay us. You know what I mean? It's like the other companies that are paying to put their ads up. But, yeah, you know, that'd be cool doing some prison stuff, like telling prison stories and everything, and we could, doing story times on the channel. I want to do it all live, like I said. I want to do everything live, and I want to, I couldn't imagine being something in life. I've been, oh, no. Listen. That's that negative talk. We don't need to be living in that negative lifestyle, you know? It's all up and forth from here. Listen, I get depressed too. I get anxious, and I think about stuff, and I overthink things, and I have bad days and bad moments and bad nights, and I had a really hard life, you know. I've been through a lot just like you have, and you may have had it way harder than me. I don't know. But for my soul and my mind, I feel like I've had a very hard life. And so, you know, there's a certain weight that I carry, and all the things that I used to do, and I hurt a lot of people, and I did a lot of bad things back in the day, and I hurt a lot of good people, not necessarily all good people, but I hurt a lot of people that didn't deserve that. And I live with the pain, you know? Hey, you, get over here. Get over here. And so there's already a consistent pain inside of me all throughout the day and night anyways. And then when things keep happening, it adds on to it, you know? But that's why we gotta stay positive and stay focused. And you just want a treat, don't you? You want a treat? You gotta stay positive and stay focused and try not to think about that stuff, you know? Just want a treat? Is that it? I'll give you one. You went potty. That better? That better? You want a little treat? What's this on the ground over here? Oh, part of your cookie. There you go. Yeah, a little cookie. Yummy yum. And so, yeah, you know, that's all it is. You gotta keep finding stuff that'll keep you going. So, I felt like I needed to start doing this YouTube, right? Because I had my time is just being spent either doing this Baycare stuff and trying to get my license, or I'm just exercising and stretching, or I'm playing a video game. Like, what else, you know? What am I doing? We need to start doing something and start finding a purpose again. You better get over here right now. You keep staring at me and looking at me. I'm going to put you on this bed, and you need to wait till I'm done with the video, and then we can play and all that good stuff, okay? She's a 12-year-old dog. She don't really play. Her playing is grabbing her bear and then, like, you know, biting it and playing around with it for like 2 minutes. And she's tired. You're the babies. You're the babies. And so, yeah, you know, you just got to figure out what's going to work for you. And eventually you'll find that, my friend. Eventually you'll find that. For me, right now, doing this YouTube is helping out a lot. I seen you was going to go do a live last night or do a video last night. You ended up falling asleep. I seen that, though. Got stopped in on the channel and said, what's up? I was going to hop on. But, we get tired too. I understand. And he said, I'm not trying to be, I don't want to bring you down. I want to see you shine. Thank you. I love dogs. I'm the kind of person that would give her a hug. Oh, she's got a bear. Oh, she got tons of toys. She's got a whole thing of toys in here, and she's got a whole thing of toys in the living room. That's just the beginning. Hey, that's just the beginning. But she's got tons of toys. Cause we used to have another dog before her, and that dog had a lot of toys too. That was Luna, and we never got rid of any of Luna's toys. Alright, what's this inappropriate comment? I don't know why that's inappropriate. I didn't find that inappropriate. She would help my depression. Yeah, she plays a huge factor with my mental, for sure. If I didn't have her, I mean, she takes up a majority of my day. I take her out 4 to 5 times a day on the leash. Plus, she's got to go out in the backyard once or twice. And you gotta. I don't want to clean up after her, so I'm gonna take her out all throughout the day and night. You gotta feed them. You gotta give them attention. She wants to be scratched at least a couple times a day. She wants to be touched and pet, and so this is her little scratch spot right here. She can't reach it. Imagine if you were a dog, right? And you had a spot that you couldn't reach. That would drive you crazy. So I feel bad, and she's an older dog, right? So, her skin's more dry, and I'm sure it gets more itchy than what it used to be when she was younger. And so I like to, Same goes for my mom and my dog. I can't live without them. I'd be, amen. I love my mom. I love my dog. And, they're what matters to me the most. I got sisters and I got a dad and all that stuff, but, So, at the end of the day, it's me and my mom and my dog. And I got my brothers too. They're not like, my sisters are actually like my sisters, but I got a couple friends. They're my brothers though. I don't call them friends. And I don't give everyone enough time and day just because I've just been so. If I'm not busy, I'm tired and I'm exhausted. It's either, like I said, it's either my classes and my school and all that stuff, or it's this. I'll have the PlayStation on, but I'm really not playing the PlayStation. And if I do, I play for it like 30 minutes, and then I gotta take the dog out again. She's gotta go out every 2 hours. I don't ever get time. I'll get a little bit of time in the morning to myself, but next thing you know, it's class or I gotta go exercise or something. It's never ending. Dogs are just something different. They love us unconditional. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They will always love you. And that's why they use beagles as test dogs to test medicine and stuff on them because they're the most loving dogs. They'll forgive you for anything. You could stab them with a bunch of crap and test chemicals and everything, and they're just going to love you no matter what. It's the saddest thing in the world. They say that they just freed like all those dogs though. And if I'm correct, Trump had a huge thing to do with that. Not starting a political war with anyone and saying this. I don't follow politics. I don't speak on politics and I don't follow politics like at all. But if I'm correct, I think Trump had something to do with that, like a big part of something to do with that. Yeah, dogs are amazing, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do without her. She's 12 years old now. You know, this is supposed to be her last year, and I just don't see it. Like, she's healthy. You know, she has her days, she has her moments. You know, where she's a little rough and stuff, but I've seen dogs in so much worse condition. You know, I don't see it. I pray. You know, I talked to God, like, please don't, like, let this be her last year. Like, I'm not ready for that yet, you know? Hi. What? What are you saying? You see yourself? Hey, look, look. Shh, shh, shh. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look. It's you. Shh. Ah, ah, ah. Hey. Hey. Quit it. I know you want to be scratched. I get it. Just love her, man, every single day. Let her know how much she means to you. Absolutely. I hate humans do that. I seen the Russians sent dogs to space years ago and it died in fear. It just broke me that we could do something like, oh, yeah. Insane. No dog needs to be going to space. Dogs do not need to be going to space. We don't need to be doing that's going to make a dog freak out. Hey, what's up? Hmm? You got another itchy? Hmm? Is it the same spot again? The spot's still bothering you? Now, give me 1 second. There we go. You want me to get the brush? I'm gonna go grab her brush real quick. I think she's getting itchy. Yeah, I know she's talking. She likes the attention. Yeah, she does. I don't know why your messages keep getting uh like not approved. Let me get her brush real quick. Stay right there. Huh? Yes. She ate it again? Maybe she's hungry. Alright. You need some food? Probably. Probably. I, I, I told her I was gonna get the brush. Come on, Mila. I get it. I get it. I got this. Come on. Alright. I don't know what either. I'm not even saying anything bad. Literally, bro. Like, you're not saying nothing bad. Did it just do it again? It won't let me put the message back into the chat. It says another moderator handled this. Alright, so we're coming over here. Just because I'm messing with her, I'm going to move the camera over here. That's what we do. She likes to get brushed. But I got to brush her every few days because she gets a good amount of dead fur. Watch this. Watch her foot. Yeah, she gets a good amount of dead fur. And as long as I keep all the dead fur off and, you know, she gets a bath like once a week or so, we're pretty much in the clear. been a few days, so I don't know why either. I'm not saying anything bad. Alright, get this out the way. But yeah, what's up, chat? What y'all doing, man? Like I said, I just want to thank everybody. You know, we're up 3 million. If you're new to the channel, you might as well join the channel, subscribe, and once this video starts dying down, we're going all in. We're going all in. I got plenty of content. I got plenty of videos ready to be uploaded. I've been watching a lot of funny stuff, and I've done some edits in the videos and cropped them out, and certain videos that are a little vulgar in language, I've edited things out, so, you know, they're still funny, but, you know, I see why some videos haven't made it to YouTube yet, is what I'm saying, and I want you guys to be able to see those. If you do ever want to watch videos that I don't edit out the language, you could always follow my Facebook. I believe it's in my channel description. Babies. I feel nice. I wonder if this is like ASMR. And when I get a better microphone and like some good equipment, I should start an ASMR channel. And I bet one of the things I could do is brush my dog. Probably make a lot of money. Because the way that the brush sounds when she's getting brushed, like it sounds like ASMR. She's in dog heaven. I don't know why either. I'm not, what's up, chat? What is everybody doing? You see what we're doing. We're just hanging out and cooling in the cut. Cooling in the cut. Oh, I done blocked my face out. My bad, chat. I'm trying to get both of us in here, but I want y'all to... I don't want it to look like a weird view where it's like half my face and her face ain't in it. I want us both to be in it. Right there. I've been missing it, huh? That's the good spot. I got the San Andreas rap song stuck in my head right now for some reason. Alright, let's do a Q&A, chat. What is everyone's, what is one of the hardest... Alright, so you asked me hardest things I dealt with in prison. What is one of the hardest things you've ever dealt with? What is one of the hardest things you guys have ever dealt with? Or what is something hard that you are dealing with right now, currently? And maybe we can do that like a little therapy session and talk about it. So, what is one of the hardest things you guys have ever dealt with? Or what is something hard that you're dealing with right now? Nothing inappropriate, please. Look at all this dog fur. Oh my goodness. That's why you was so itchy. My lord. I'll throw that out here in just a second. I'm not going to keep making little piles. And whenever I brush her, I make a pile on the floor because I have to do this like 3 or 4 times, and then I just throw away the pile. It's not going to blow away or anything. I don't have like some industrial fan in here that's going to blow everything everywhere. And I sleep in my room all the time and all that stuff, so... I know you guys don't judge, but y'all be wondering some things though. Alright, no one's talking in the chat. Come on. I'd say dealing with major depression, diagnoses, and psychological pain, and not having anyone that gets it, and not having friends or connections, and going through it alone. Alright. So, yes, definitely, depression is a very hard and tricky subject, right? So, like, there is no way to just stop it, right? You can do things to numb it, but you can't, like, ever stop depression until you're just fully content with everything in your life. Whether you... Hey, can you give me a second? Hey, can you give me a second? Enough. Enough. I'm doing everything I can. I'm petting you, I'm brushing you. Being a little too much tonight. You're looking real crazy right now. Alright, so anyways, what was I saying? I lose my train of thought sometimes. Yeah, the depression you have to, like, literally find the perfect cure for, right? By being content with your life. And it sucks because that could require a lot of steps and a lot of time. You know, I was depressed being in Michigan, and I didn't know what to do. You know, I didn't have no money, no nothing. Stop it. Right now you're getting down. And so, and it's not like moving here just cured the depression. I was a lot happier. I am a lot happier. But I still have a lot in my path to deal with. I have all these obstacles that I have to take on in my life to accomplish before I can reach all these milestones that I want to be at. Because I feel like I got a lot of catching up to do. And I know it's going to take a long time. And it's not so bad. Don't you start it. Enough. And so, what was I saying? Literally, it's like, it's going to take at least a couple years to get where I want to get. To be where I want to be at. Right? And sometimes it's just depressing. Sometimes it's just depressing. I feel like I've lost, I'm pretty much over all the other stuff. When I was in prison, it was really depressing. Because it was like, oh, I miss my family, I miss the dog, I miss being at home, I miss my friends that aren't really my friends, I miss, all this and that. And so it was so nice coming home. And then I kind of just got depressed again quick because I moved up north just to work in some crap hole factory and then work in a crap hole restaurant for a year. And, and I'm paying all my money to live in a crap hole trailer that's literally falling apart in every way, shape, and form with a controlling, a just crazy person, and I would wonder in my sleep, is this person gonna shoot me in the head with his shotgun or something? Like, I've thought about that before going to sleep, You shouldn't think like that before you go to bed. Am I gonna wake up in the morning? Or is this dude gonna, like, finally lose it all and go haywire, I gotta remember, I gotta be careful what I'm saying on these videos, because I'll get flagged. So, my bad, YouTube. But, yeah, and all these things can happen and add up in your life to just make you depressed. It can be a bunch of little things, it could be one big thing and other little things adding up, and little things can turn into bigger things because you're already depressed. It's a mess. It's truly a mess. All right. Every day it literally feels like. Let me make sure I didn't miss no messages. Every day it literally feels like I'm literally suffering in despair, anguish, and guilt. It gets so bad to where I feel certain things might be the only option. I've tried meds and special teams, but they fail me. I agree with you. I subscribe to your channel. Thank you, Dark High Life. We're going to get to that. Let me wash my hands real quick and get this brush up. And I want to get all this dog fur off the floor real quick. We're going to get back to that here in just a couple seconds. Yeah, I totally get where you're coming from. It's it's hard to deal with. And there was a time in my life that I never knew if I was ever going to get clean again. I was so depressed because I changed my brain chemistry, and a lot of these meds do that. So, like, you know how you said the medicine fails you? I never really went on, like, medicine, but, like, I know with drugs and stuff, excuse my language, you know, you change your brain chemistry, right? And when you're changing your brain chemistry with substances, not only that, any substance that you put in your body changes your hormones, and your hormones need to be at an all-time high, right? That's why old people are always like tired all the time, and and they're drained easy, and they can only tolerate so much because the hormones are out of whack. Hold on one second. Calm down. Love you. You need to chill out a little bit. And so, yeah, you know, I knew when I was the most depressed, I was somewhere around 19, 20, and it was like, all right, I got my GED. What the heck am I doing with my life? I'm working at all these different jobs. I'm working at a gas station. I'm working at a vape shop. I'm working at both jobs for a little bit. Now I'm just working at the vape shop. I got fired from the vape shop. I tried framing for a little bit. I tried painting cars for a little bit. I tried landscaping for a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what works for me, right? I didn't know my purpose. I didn't have a passion. I was losing a lot of interest in my YouTube channel because around this time I'm uploading music, which I made the music public again, by the way. I keep talking about it in my live streams that I'm going to make my music public. I made it public. And there's more music on my SoundCloud. It's the same name. And so, you know, I got this setup, right? I got the computer, I got the Blue Yeti microphone. I'm like, I'm going to be a YouTuber. We're going to make music. We're going to do all this and that. and it's not working out, and I'm getting depressed. So like I kept falling worse and worse into that spell. She's right there, and it was like nothing is working the way I wanted to in my life, and I'm getting depressed. I had a girlfriend for like a year that didn't work out. Boom, that's hitting me. I'm trying to move out. I'm moving out a few times, trying to figure out my own thing, and I'm trying to be like an adult and stuff, and and it's all weighing me down. So I totally get it. What's up, Brayden? Yes, sir. Yeah, I know y'all miss me in Michigan, man. But this is what we're doing. I blew up, man. Hey, I hit 3 million. One of my last videos got 3 million, so you see it. I'm a YouTuber now. What's up, Braxton? What's up, Brayden? We got the whole gang. I miss you guys, man. I miss y'all, man. I do. I miss Howard City. I miss y'all. There's days I miss working at the restaurant. And hey, please don't say nothing bad on the chat. That's all I'm asking. But yeah, I miss you guys, man. Glad y'all stopping by to say what's up. Eventually, I got to go back up there. I'm doing a program right now to get my driver's license. I got to do it for 5 more months, and I got to do all these classes. They got me in therapy a few times a week. I had to do 2 drug tests this past 3 days. I got to do all types of stuff because I'm trying to get my driver's license back. And it's not going to put me in jail or anything if I don't do it, but I'll have to restart it from the beginning if I don't continue to do it. So, and I'll probably have to pay for it the next time because I'm state covered right now. So, what's up, Pork? How you been, bro? Glad to hear from you guys, man. Well, we got Braxton. We got Pork on Braxton's account. We got Brayden. Yes, sir, man. Hey, y'all see it, man. This is the setup right now. Big old, this is an electric bed. It's got you can put the head up, you can put the feet up. Little TV setup, PS3, original Xbox down there. Finally getting some stuff back together, and room stuff, and clothes, and hygienes and stuff, and finally getting some things together here. How y'all been, man? How have y'all freaking been? I thought when I came to Florida I was going to lose weight, but I put on like 30 pounds since I've been here. I was like 150 in Michigan, and I'm almost 180 right now. I was like 156 when I came down here, and now I'm 178. So I figured when I'd come down here I'd get all shredded and stuff, and literally like the opposite. I just eat and go hit my little pull-up bars and stuff, and I eat and eat and eat and X3. Yeah, I'm still working out. Alright, X3, my bad, bro. My bad, my bad, my bad. You can stay if you want, you can go. You want me to always go to therapy and all that. It's a mindset which isn't what's causing this. It's just, yeah, so like everything, they could try to tell you to go to therapy and stuff, and they could try to have you do all these things, but at the end of the day, you know, I think, I don't think therapy is a bad thing, because, I go to therapy, right? So, I mean, my therapy is a little different. It's just kind of like class-required group therapy, but sometimes I feel good when I leave there, but it's not like fixing the cure to everything, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I'm still working out, Brayden. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you, I've been, slacking a little bit. I took a rest day today, but yeah, I'm still working out and stuff. I can still, hit the bars and do crazy amounts of pull-ups and hang upside down and all the crazy stuff. X3, you heading out of here, bro? Where you staying? If you heading out of here, have a good night, man. Let's see what's on the YouTube. It's getting hot in here. The longer I keep this light on, the room gets hotter. That's the only thing that's kind of a downside about this room, is it does get a little hot. What's up, chat? We got a bunch of people in the chat. What's up? My bad, X3, for cutting you off short if I did there. I started getting distracted with everyone talking in the chat. But I'm glad you stopped by, though. I'm glad everybody's stopping by. Like, comment, most importantly, subscribe. Y'all don't even gotta like or comment. Please subscribe. All I need is 1,000 subscribers and I start getting paid. I need everybody to subscribe. That's the only thing I'm asking from y'all. I just need everybody to subscribe to this channel. We're at like almost 800, I think. I gotta get to 1,000. And once I'm at 1,000, I'm eligible in every way, shape, and form to get monetized. He said, "What's up, David? What's up, gang?" X3, yeah, I'm depressed. I need time to myself, but I hope the best for you. No problem. It's not that. I just got my own problems. Yeah, hey, life's a battle, and the biggest battle you're going to have in life is with yourself, I feel like. I mean, you can take on some pretty crazy things in life, and you can, like, really have some challenges and some problems, but I feel like the biggest thing in life is the battle against yourself. And I'm guilty of it. I battle against myself every day. I try to outdo myself in some aspect, some shape, way, or form every single day. Like right now, I'm doing the YouTube. And not to keep going on and on about the same thing, but this is where I'm battling with myself to outperform myself. Yesterday, I hit 1 million views. Today, I hit another 1 million views, right? But I'm going at a faster pace. I'm like, all right, well, we got to the 1 million. How fast can we get to 2? All right, so how fast can we get to 3? So we hit the 1 million yesterday and then got 2 more in less than 48 hours. So it's like, all right, what can I do here? What do I need to do? I need to respond to more comments. I need to be more entertaining in the comments to push my engagement, and so I can stay relevant in the algorithm. I need to, instead of just small little emojis and stuff, I need to start talking to people to make them want to keep responding and getting more engagement, because, views are great, right? But to get views, you have to have a lot of engagement. And so you can have the best CTRs, AVDs, you can have view durations, right? Average view duration and CTRs, click the rates, and thumbnails and all this and that and good stuff and whatever. And your stats look great, but the video's going nowhere. You're stuck with 10,000 views. Why is that? Because it needs more engagement. YouTube didn't want to push this video yet. It either got lost in the sauce, or it's not getting pushed. So when you're lost in the sauce, you kind of got to keep pushing, right? So you can get noticed. And I'm like, all right, that's the main goal. Andrew, I don't know what you're talking about. You're a coward and for falling and getting what? I don't know what you're talking about. We're just chilling over here, bro. And definitely nobody's embarrassed about anything, so I don't even know where you're getting at that. Right, we're all hanging out over here. But yeah, I don't remember what I just said. See, people are going to hate on you no matter what. That's the thing that comes with life. You could try to be the best you and be successful and, try to make as much money as you can, try to have a nice home, try to have a nice vehicle or two, try to get a nice girlfriend, try to exercise and this and that, there's always going to be someone who's miserable in their own lives and try to take it out on you. It's like the story I was talking about today, right? What was I talking about? What was the highlight of my day? I had my neighbor ask me, a different neighbor, an elderly woman, not elderly, but like 50s, 60s. She goes, "Can you not put your dog poop in my garbage can?" I have no problem with that. Okay, yeah, not a problem. You're speaking to me in a sweet tone, kind of, it's a soft spoken tone. I don't feel like you're being aggressive with me, or trying to start a problem. So I turn around. I got my dog in my hand. I'm like, all right, come on, Bayla, come over here. I'm got the dog in my hand. I'm walking over towards the trash can. I'm gonna go pick up the dog crap out of the trash can. It's inside of a bag, obviously. She marches towards the trash can to pick up the trash can and empty everything inside of the trash can out in front of me and just looks at me. She's not saying anything, so instantly I'm like, well, that's not happening. And she's like, what? No, and I'm like, you're expecting me to pick that up? I'm not picking that up. And she goes, yeah, you are. And I said, I don't have to do nothing. It's not even on your property. She's like, excuse me? And I'm like, you know what? Because I started getting out of character. And for me to get out of character with a woman that's 60 years old, more than less, towards 60 than 50, for me to get out of character and start, boiling inside, I could feel myself starting to boil up. I'm getting mad. I'm getting frustrated now. You're trying me. I'm like, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll work with you 50-50. You can pick that bag of dog poop up and hand it to me, since you just flipped your whole can upside down all over the road, and then I'll gladly walk away with it. Okay, I'll do that. It's like people are always going to go out of their way to try to get at you, to try to snap at you, to try to make you angry, to get you to snap, to get you out of character. And what's up, baby? What you got going on? Hmm? You just can't let that get the best of you. What you talking about? You gonna go outside? Okay. All right, we're going back outside, guys. Going back outside. Let me turn the Wi-Fi off real quick. Alright, we're going back outside. We're gonna go for a little walk. She hasn't really went for an actual walk today since this morning, so we're gonna let her go out. And anyone new to the chat, please subscribe. This is Road to 1,000. And once we get to 1,000, you'll never hear me ask for anyone to subscribe again. I just want to get monetized. Like I said before, I'm not one of those kinds of people that are chasing all this and that subscribers. It's not like that. I'm just trying to meet the requirements to be eligible for monetization. That's simply all this is. And the last step, we've achieved all the steps except for getting that 1,000. My watch time that I needed, it's like 4,000 watch time. I already got it. You have to get like 3 million views. I already got it. Now we just need 1,000 subscribers. So all I'm asking from you guys, please subscribe. Help me get to my 1,000. I'm stuck at like 750 something. It's gonna be a little dark out here. Not much I can do. But this is stuff that I'm talking about. Like once I start making money from these streams, I'm going to invest in more stuff. I don't care if I have to wear a flashlight on my head, because I got the dog in one hand and a phone in the other. So maybe I have to get like a phone case that I can dock a little light on top of so I can record at night, stuff like that. Or I can get like smart glasses with a little flashlight on the side or something of them, stuff like that. I want to get the smart glasses. I want to get, things, tripods, and all types of stuff that's gonna make us do better for our videos. A better camera, probably a new phone at some point. I want to get a new gaming console, like a PS5 or something. Maybe like a gaming PC. All this money. I have rent and bills too, and all that stuff, and I have to help out, but the majority of this money is going to be put, like, we could even do like a track thing to how much we make and what it's going towards. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I just want to get monetized, and I'll even share with y'all what the money's going towards, all my YouTube money, because I don't. I'm not just gonna make YouTube money. I'll take care of, whatever I have to take care of for rent and groceries, bills, and all that stuff, Because I'm already doing my own thing as it is, finding little side jobs and stuff and whatnot. I'll take care of that. The YouTube money I want to put towards us, Maybe we can get a new van and we could go travel around the country, Because I got the SUV, but the SUV, I don't think it's going to make it all around the country. So maybe we can get like a minivan or something, and we could put a mattress in the back of it, and we could start doing vlogs and talk and hang out. There's a guy, he's an older guy. I forgot his name. What's up, Dark High Life? But yeah, absolutely. And there's an older guy, he's a stoner, excuse my language, but he's like a stoner dude. That's part of his YouTube name. He's an older guy. He looks like a hippie, and he drives an old Winnebago RV around. And everyone helps him out. I don't want to be exactly like him because a lot of people donate money to him, right? That's not what I want from you guys. I don't want you guys to donate your money to me. I don't want any of your money. I want you guys to help me build this channel so I can make money from Google. That's the bottom line. I don't want your money. A lot of these streamers come in and, they say they got to fix this part and they don't have the money for this and that and this and that. That's not what we're doing on this channel. That is not what we're doing on this channel. That's not how I've ever been. I've never been raised like that. I'm not a moocher. I'm not a beggar. I'm a go-getter. And I stand on that. 10 toes down to the ground. I am not a beggar. I'm not a moocher. I'm a go-getter. And I'll ride on an e-scooter. I'll ride on a freaking e-bike. I'll do whatever I gotta do, till I get this license, and maybe we start traveling around the country together and just talking. We won't even put on music. We'll put on like background music. We'll put on some of my, I'll make like beats and stuff that are like hours long, and it's like relaxing piano music and stuff, and just cool little stuff for the background while we're talking and hanging out. We could see if stuff like that works, I got a lot of ideas. He says, I just support people. Yes, sir. And I appreciate that. This has always been my dream, and it's coming true. It's always been my dream. It's coming true. And I'm very thankful. I can't be more than thankful. It's something I've been wanting for a long time. Percent to my phone on. We're still green, so looks like we're a little under halfway, so we should be good for a while. If my phone's at 19%, it'll literally last for another hour and a half recording. It's crazy. I think my phone's at like 35, 36. So, but yeah, I don't get paid for this. What's up? How you doing? So, like I said, I don't ask for nothing from you guys. And One of these days we're gonna make it. One of these days we're gonna make it. So that dude was talking to me. It's cooled down a lot. It's probably like 86 degrees. I don't think we're gonna get an RV. You know, my grandfather's got an RV. I was thinking about that for a second. I like those Class B RVs. That's what they were called. I was asking what those things are the other day. They look kind of like a van, but they're more like an RV. The front of it's shaped like a van. A lot of them are made from like Ford and stuff. It's a Class B RV. So the one that looks like a bus is a Class A, right? And my grandfather's got one of those. I pressure wash it and stuff for him. He's getting old now, you know, so like I'll pressure wash it for him and stuff once in a while. Uh-oh, we got the little kitty. We got the little kitty. What's up, babies? We got a car coming here and everything. Oh my goodness. Hi. How are ya? Oh, look at you. You're so cute. You're so cute. Come on, baby. I know you want to go get a treat from the old man, but the old man's sleeping. Random Banana. What's up? Dark High Life YouTube family. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. YouTube family. That's what it is. YouTube family. That's what we are. At the end of the day, that's what I want us to be. A big, happy family. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like the real world. I try to. I try to go outside every day. You know, I take the dog out plenty of times throughout the day. I go do my little workouts at the parks every day. I take one rest day a week, and if I've been really busy or got caught up, sometimes I take 2 rest days in a week. This will be a week where I have 2 rest days. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I don't I don't like the real world. I'm in it every single day, all throughout the day. You know, I got to do all these classes, I got to do all this, do all that, and I get sick and tired of it. I don't get sick and tired of you guys. I like coming on here and I like talking to y'all and hanging out. Thank you, Banana. I appreciate that. She's very cute. She is very cute. I love her. We walking her right now. We walking her right now. This is the time I'll walk her. She gets one good walk in the morning. Like I said, I take her out a few houses, like 3 more times. She uses the bathroom a lot. And then I give her one more good walk right before bed. So she'll be tired once we get back in. She won't be barking and stuff no more. But yeah, you know, so like back to what I was saying now, baby, don't eat it. Don't eat his cat food. Come on. Don't eat her cat food. Don't eat her cat food. Come on. Come on. She's trying to eat there's a cat and that lives here, a couple cats, and he'll put the food over there, and she likes to come walk by and try to eat the cat food. I've been trying to live stream every day. Ever since I came back, I've been live streaming every single day. So I may not post it. This one I'm gonna post. But baby, come on, stop pulling me. You're not going in there. Stop pulling me. Hey, stop pulling me. Let's go. I try to live stream every day. What I will say is it will be every other day. Bela, stop pulling me. So what she's trying to do right now, I'm not gonna pull her. So she's just laying down and she's trying to pull me to get into this garage and get into this guy's house because this guy feeds her like these really expensive dog treats. And eventually she'll give up and then she'll try to go back to the cat food and then I have to stop her from eating the cat food and it's a mess. But we get through it. What are we talking about, chat? I'll try to follow your live stream most of the time. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm about to end it here in a little bit, probably in like 15, 20 minutes. Probably try to hit at least 2.5 hours. It'll be the longest one that we've done. Why not, you know? But yeah, this is pretty much what it is. I know different cities and neighborhoods are different. I don't live in a bad neighborhood, but I live in Florida, you know, that's all that really needs to be said. So we're not like friendly with the neighbors. Majority of the people here are doing illegal substances and drinking alcohol and stuff like that. So I don't associate with the people over here. There's a video on my channel arguing with a couple of the drunks, you know, and I really try to be civilized and be the better man and just, you know, but the neighbors up with each other and argue with each other and, you know, I get tagged along in it sometimes if I'm just walking. It sucks, you know, the people here suck, straight up. Half of them are Spanish. I can't understand anything they say. I don't mind that because they keep to themselves and they're nice, it seems like, but you know, I already know what it is, you know what I mean? It's I can sense what you are, you know? So, it's just, yeah, you know, it's Florida. You get a mixture of everybody from all different countries and states and backgrounds and, you know? I've already dealt with the worst of the worst. I've went to prison. I've already went to prison for 3 years. I've spent a little over 2.5 in jail, about 2 years and 9 months and some change. I've been arrested 3 times as a minor before I started going to jail and stuff. You know, I've been in the system, man. I've already met the worst of worst people. I've seen the worst of people. I've had to sleep next to the worst of people for years. It don't bother me. Yeah, I'm not saying this is ideal, like I want to live here for the rest of my life. I want to travel with you guys and get an RV or like van or something. Not an RV, but like a RV van and like a work van and convert it to something I can sleep in and then we just go travel and go look at cool stuff and tell stories and talk all day, you know? But right now, this is just what it's at. And then we go do stuff together and we talk about it, you know? Like, that's awesome. And we could go meet cool people. We're probably not going to talk to too many people when we ever get to that part of the story. But maybe we will. Maybe I'm just antisocial because the people around here are just kind of crazy. Couldn't tell you, chat. What you eating, baby? I see trash over there. I don't really want you in that. Come on. Yeah, you know. When I'm walking the dog, this should be like my peaceful time. But I'm always on alert, like back when I was in prison, wondering like who's gonna say something, who's gonna do what, who's gonna come out of nowhere. You know, it's like I'm back in prison. I can't enjoy that. You know? When I'm out here, I don't feel like I can just let go. It's like I'm on guard. You can just call me Banana, by the way. I got you. I got you. And it's like every time when it's like the early morning, I don't feel like that because it's one, I'm just waking up, but two, uh, everyone's pretty much sleeping or at work. But yeah, once this late night stuff comes, like a lot of people be coming out of the woodworks, and now they be riding fast on their e-bikes, and they be, doing their substance of choice and getting all wild, and it's just, yeah. So I don't know, chat. I don't know. Hold on 1 second, chat. It's gonna take a minute. Might as well let her go. She's using the bathroom right now. So it's gonna take a minute or two. Yeah, remember, she's an old dog, so it takes her a couple minutes sometimes. What's everyone doing, chat? I'll watch you another day. All right. No, you're good. You're good, Banana. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm about to hop off on here anyways in like 10 minutes. I'm trying to hit the 2.5 mark. Oh my goodness, Bela. She's still going. This is what she does. She tries to kick the grass, but she can't kick it no more. She can't move her legs like that no more, so she tries to act like she's kicking it, but she can't kick it. Alright, where'd you go, baby? Alright. Alright. Alright, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I definitely was not able to see where she just went. I always clean up after her, but I literally could not see where she went. And sometimes she'll act like she has to go, but it doesn't happen, not to get graphic or gross, so I just definitely just walked away. Don't judge me. My eyes are getting bad though, you know what I'm saying? Usually when it's nighttime I'll have like a flashlight or something. So, oh well. It's good for the grass. Bela, I wish you didn't want to come this way. Dang, it's getting crazy out here. All these cars and stuff coming up now. They be flying. So I'll keep her on the side. Excuse me, I'll keep her on the side. So I'd rather the car hit me than hit her. You know what I mean? That was a cop. This guy's just blasting music, but he's going the other way. Late night walking. I used to walk all up and down these streets back when, and so a big part of when I used to live here is I used to want to be something that I wasn't. You know, if you guys ever look into me and look at my background and the charges that I have. Come on, baby. This guy's flying. Look how fast this guy's going. Insane. They just floor it. They go super quick. That's like a 25 mile an hour street. And these people be flying 60 miles an hour. And they just don't care. You know? I'll yell at them sometimes. I'm not saying that's right, but I'll yell at them sometimes. But my neighbor, he's a piece of crap too. Junkie. And so I'll yell at him sometimes, not saying that that's right or anything, but I'm not going to do that with you guys on the chat. Come on, baby. Come on, you've been over here 3 times today. This will make it number 4. You don't need to be over here. Let's leave the lady alone. This dog gets spoiled. Hey, y'all heard that. I took her over to this house 3 times today already. What'd I just say, Bela? Come on. Come on, honey. Come on. This guy's just flooring it, getting angry. For no reason. They get all mad. Come on, baby. We need to get back towards the house. It's too dangerous. You're getting tired. You're moving too slow. These cars are moving too fast. So, yeah. Probably make a couple. We had meatball subs. I forgot if it was yesterday or 2 days ago. So I think there's like 2 of those left. I'm thinking about heating those up before I go to bed. Or now, since I got milk, I like to make a concoction, something I used to do in prison. And it's, I get the maple sugar oatmeals, take like 2 packs of those, a couple scoops of peanut butter, and then a little bit of milk. And then I stir it all up. I put it in the microwave, stir it up some more. And then it's like a straight protein snack. You know, if you didn't eat no fats that day, you'll get a good amount of fats from the peanut butter and the milk. And then it's got all your protein you need for that meal, and it's cheap. You know, I'm not saying use it as a meal. It's not something you want to use as an actual meal. You want to use it as like a filler. So like I already ate dinner, right? So now if I were to eat the oatmeal and the peanut butter milk concoction, that'd be like my little filler. Like if someone has a protein shake, right? That'd be like my little protein shake. It's protein, fiber, it's got a little bit of fat in it. You're good to go. Show y'all the view. That was my fault. Sometimes when I try to press this camera button, it turns off my camera. This is the view. It's just spray paint. Oh, Lady Licious walking. And it was either this house or that house where that altercation happened. Might have been the house after, I think. If the trash can's still out here, I'll know where it is. But yeah, you stay outside here long enough, at least on this side, you know, you'll definitely run into an altercation. A few people that do substances, alcoholics, complete fried out of their mind up in the corner, everyone in that spot. Except for the house at the very end. It's a pretty hot mom that lives over there, and yeah, they all do. Everyone here is bad. It doesn't look like, you know, it's not like straight crime and people breaking into people's houses, but it's just they all do illegal stuff. They all live an illegal lifestyle, you know. It's just they're all junkies and they're all crappy people. And they go, you know, the one neighbor, he gets so spun out of his mind. He'd be like, hey, you want to go to Home Depot? You know, I need a lookout. A lookout for what at Home Depot? What the heck are you talking about, dude? And he's like, just come on, I'll show you. Man, idiot. You know, he's out here, you know, putting different stickers on items so he can get like $400 tools for $10 and resells them and stuff. And I'm like, you're an idiot, dude. You're a straight idiot. People are stupid, dude. So anyone new to the chat, please subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000. That's the last step that we need to get monetized. We have met every, thank you Lord, by the way, thank you God, met every qualification to be eligible to get monetized except for hitting the 1,000. So that's our goal tonight, is hitting 1,000 subscribers. We got 3 million views on a video, and it's helping us blow up a lot, but we don't have we don't got no subscribers. Oh, let me get the dog in the house real quick, and we'll get this all set up in just a second. There, a second. Door locked up. No. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm about to get ready for bed here too. Still on the video thing. Right. And like I said, I like doing these lives because the one we did last night got us 13 subscribers, and then the one before that gave us 8 or something like that. So I'm all about it, man. Whatever's gonna help us grow as a family. We're a family. I don't waste my time with people. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to waste my time, and my time is limited. So I like to spend my time doing things to help me grow, help me continue and grow more, and physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. And I like to, if I'm not doing something, I'm watching a video about something. I'm learning how to use a different program on my laptop. I'm always on this thing. When I'm at home, I'm always on this thing. Brand new laptop, right? So, or I got the TV, the smart TV, right? So I go onto YouTube and I look up videos, and I'll find videos. I cast them on the TV, and I'm writing stuff down. I got notebooks in my, I don't waste my time, man. I don't waste my time. I want to build with y'all. Let's make something happen. That's where I'm getting at. That's exactly where I'm getting at. And don't get me wrong, I play video games too. And heck yeah, I play video games. But I don't let it consume me. Now, if we could turn it into something cool, and we could turn this into a gaming channel, and you guys want to watch me game, I'm pretty good. And we could talk and laugh and joke around the whole time. Totally do that. For now, this is what we got. And we got to make it work. So, what's up, chat? We keep getting people in here. What's up? Who's all in the chat? Who's all in the chat? About to start looking up some videos. Got to start looking up videos. Let's see. Why does GTA San Andreas still feel bigger than GTA 5? Oh, Tommy G posted a video. I like Tommy G. He's cool people, man. 8 hours he's been caught. 44 years later. Buying a tuk-tuk three-wheeler for my family. Inside $100 home in Manila's toughest district. Child gets caught trying. Ugh. Ybor City nightlife, gross. Yeah, I don't know if y'all ever heard of Ybor in Florida. It's not. It's like a party stop. It's a party central, and all the women and stuff that go there, you don't want to be around those types of people. I'm telling you, they're not ideal by any means, and yeah. Hey, Fetty Wap's dropping new music. I know he just got out of prison, but he's dropping new songs. That's crazy. Getting tired. My eyes are starting to do that thing. Still no new Kevin Gates songs or nothing. What's up, chat? Anyone watch AEW? I never got into it. Used to watch WWE. There's a couple girls wrestling. Let's see what that's looking like. Got a little bit of sun today. My nose is all burnt. Yeah, that's one thing you gotta be careful about in Florida. You will get burnt. And like I don't really the top of my arms get burnt and my nose gets burnt. On the road to 1,000, baby. We need 1,000 subscribers. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking till we get it. We've been getting plenty every day. I'm asking till we get it. Please subscribe. That's all. That's all I need. I got everything ready to be monetized. I need 1,000 subscribers. Please and thank you very much. That's all I need from y'all. I'm not gonna ask y'all for nothing. I'll never ask you guys for your money. I'll never ask you guys to help me out in any way that like that. I just want to be able to make money from YouTube. That's it. Please subscribe. You don't gotta put it on the notifications. You don't gotta do none of that. I'm not asking to like the video. I'm not asking to comment. Just please help me make my dream come true and get me to 1,000 subscribers. Because that's all I need to get monetized. Thank you. I got a lot going on in my life, and to be able to make as much money as I can in the situation that I'm in means everything to me. It's a very rough time right now. It's very hard for me to work. Like, I work side jobs and stuff, but I'm for anyone that's new here, I do a lot of classes and therapy classes, and I'm doing a lot of things to get my driver's license back. I'm in what's called an outpatient treatment program, and that was what was recommended for me to participate in if I wanted one of the steps that I have to do to get my driver's license back. It got suspended back in 2020, 2019, 2020. And I'm finally understanding and realizing how difficult it is when your driver's license is suspended. And I'm trying to fix that. And for me to fix that, yeah, I have to spend the next 5 months doing 3 classes a week and random drug tests. I've had 2 drug tests in 3 days. I got therapy tomorrow. I got an appointment with the doctor on the 25th. I have to do I have a one-on-one therapy appointment for 2 hours on the 25th. Then the 27th, I have to go see a doctor. It's all part of like their rules and stuff, and I have to do a check-in with him and fill out this survey and all that stuff, and let him know how I'm feeling mentally and if I want to do drugs and stuff. 'Cause that's what it's for, but that's what was recommended for me, you know. I don't do any of that stuff now. I've been clean for a long time. Plus, I take drug tests, but the things that I did have led me to this point, and I'm learning from all my mistakes. So the biggest thing that would help me out right now is just to subscribe to my channel so I can keep posting this content and start getting paid. I got a lot of content for you guys. I got so much videos, and I'm just holding on to them because we just keep blowing up. I'm gonna post another one soon, you know, but I need 1,000 subscribers. Please and thank you. Thank you guys, seriously. Thank you guys for giving me 3 million views on a video. I was questioning whether it's gonna get to 300,000, to 500,000, to a million. I'm like, is it gonna get to 2 million? I woke up to 2 million today. I woke up to 1 million yesterday. Now it's at 3 million before I even go to bed. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Let's see where it's at right now. Let's see where it's at right now. It's at real quick. Let's see where we're at.
Hello, sir. That's what I'm saying. It's weird, right? I was just speaking with Selena on the phone. She said, in 5 cities, like already like a mountain. Mountain people, they're super, super shy. Miss, aju, kumusta ka? Where are you guys going? What's there? Chilling. Why vice people are so shy? I'm not talking about you, but like all the vice people are super shy.
So,
I will tell them like, aju, ma elakuun, kumusta ka?
CHAT.
They don't want to say anything.
I started this live stream 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago. We had 2.8 million views. 3,126,000. See the 263? Now it's 502. That's how fast it's going. So thank you guys so much. I got over 3 million views.
You just hang around.
I couldn't be more thankful. It's every few seconds, it's over 250 views. It's 3,126,000. Make it 127,000. So I'm very thankful. Thank you guys so much. Well, this is what it says. I'll read it to you guys. 'Cause I'm using a different app other than YouTube. I'm using YouTube Studio. So YouTube Studio says, now it hasn't updated yet. It updates once a week. This is based off of like 5 days ago. I already have 3,000 watch hours. It just hasn't updated yet. I got 3 million views now. So one of the following. I got the 3 million views and I got the 3,000 watch hours. This is going to let me collect donations and stuff. But this isn't what I want. I don't want your guys' money. I really don't. This is what I want. I need to have 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, which I'm close to, or 10 million views, which I'm not close to. And so I'll show you we're close to 4,000 watch hours because when I go here and I go on the video, it said how many watch hours did we need? 4,000? 3,500. So at this rate, I guarantee you I'll be at 4,000 in the morning. Plus, I already have a few hundred hours on my other videos. because we're talking about your all time. So I have more than just 3,500. I got watch time on this one. I got watch time on that one. I got a few. I already got all that. Now I just need 1,000 subscribers, and then we'll be able to get monetized. That's it. That's it.
How can
That's
people
all
even
we need.
in here? Then it's so hard to go up. Imagine you have to go up. Hey, good afternoon, boys.
That's 774,
How are you? Is that your home?
which is great. It's awesome.
Oh wow. Wow, you live in top of the mountain.
And this video alone gave me 230.
Let me check the view.
So I was at like 520.
Yeah, oh, sorry, that's amazing. It's beautiful.
So that's
Oh
great.
my goodness. Yeah, I'm
That's really great. Got no complaints. I was at like, well, actually, I lost some subscribers too. I think I was like I was a little over 500. And then I started posting these videos,
Are you fisherman or what? No.
and this one
Ah, really?
pretty much did all the work.
That's your wife, right? Yeah. Hello, wife.
So,
Yeah, very beautiful. Single, mingle.
That's a joke.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
Post let me, I will sit here.
Oh yeah.
I will rest a little bit. Oh wow. You have such a beautiful place.
Yeah.
Damn, it's crazy.
Wow, na lang. Yun lang, live. Ano lang looking the view of the white sun.
Yeah.
Look at the white sun.
No, I didn't go. I think it's boring.
Ah,
It's boring for sure.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay,
these
handsome.
bots, someone is trying to like put my account
Montenegro.
because they're trying to age their account.
Not here.
What? Oh wow, that's amazing.
Oh,
Mm.
because that this is like nothing their house, their house.
Free. Yeah. See. So you know how to fly. Mm. But that's your daughter also, right? Is that your daughter also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many children you have?
Four.
4 children.
2 boys and 2 girls.
Oh wow. Happy man.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, the view is very good.
It is perfect. So you all live in this house?
Yeah.
How many people do you have here?
My bad. I know I got up in that. So I'm off this comment, get respond to. So y'all have a good night. And thank you. Thank you guys again.
You have 2 things, right?
Yeah. Over there.
Mm.